guys, what's up? This is Macon, and this is the Macon Family Vlog. Thank you so much for coming into it. We're going to get right into it. This video is the top 10 signs that your long-distance relationship or LDR is fake. Exactly, the top 10 ways that you know that if you're talking to somebody, this is a fake relationship. These are the signs. I'm not saying this is guaranteed, but these are the signs you should see. The number one sign that you know that this relationship is fake or it's not going the direction you like is that there's no social media presence of you on your particular mate or the particular person that you're talking to. There's no social media of you. There's no social media that you're in a relationship. There's nothing showing that, no picture that I love you. When you post, your post is not showing, or it's just private. Nobody's seeing it. Nobody knows you even exist besides you and the person in the chat or in the group text, the email, or however you're communicating. That's the only way that you know that you're in a relationship with somebody. That's the number one sign that you can see. The second sign that you know that this relationship is not working out is that you're somebody that you're talking to. Maybe you just met them and you're talking, you're chatting, and then all of a sudden they love you. Like it's like a week or two and you're chatting, you never even known this person. Maybe you FaceTime a couple of times, maybe you talked and you text and you're just starting this new relationship, and all of a sudden they tell you they love you. That is a sign and a warning that this may not be the right situation for you. And usually when they throw that love in there, it's being set up by something else after that. I love you, and the next thing you know, you hear a story, or maybe they want some money, or maybe they need help or something like that because they already told you they love you. You're like, oh, I love you too. So the next thing you know, you're moving towards something that you may not want to get into. That's the second sign that your LDR, your long-distance relationship, is fake. The third thing is that I just kind of led up to it. Somebody says they love you. The next thing you know, they have an emergency, or the grandmother died, or the baby's in the hospital, or there's medical expenses, or there's a hurricane, a typhoon, and the house flew down or something, or something happens that's dramatic where all of a sudden it leads to the situation that there's money being asked for that either you have to send, or if you're a female, you have to send to the man or something like that. That is a warning sign that this LDR may not be the right situation for you. All right? Another way that you can tell that along this relationship it's not really going to work out for you is that all of a sudden you're speaking to somebody regularly, they talk to you, and you have a certain time that you chat, or maybe it's in the evening, or maybe it's when you guys are off work, or maybe it's late night. Then all of a sudden they disappear from the scene of the earth. Like you don't hear nothing from this person. They don't give you any warning. It's all of a sudden you try to make the call, you try to FaceTime, and there's no communication. It's dark, it's blank. That is a warning sign that this LDR may not be right for you. Because normally when that happens, when somebody just disappears like that, and there is no communication ahead of time, there is no warning or anything like that, then you know that, hey, something's going on, something's not right. And while I'm speaking on that, make sure that you look at these other videos that we have up here from the Macon Family Vlog that's giving you advice. So just hit this up here, and then that'll cue into the next video. Also, please like, share, and subscribe to all of our videos, because at the end of the day, we are doing this for you, and we need your support. And as we're growing the channel, I think right now we have 534, 35 subscribers. So thank you so much for the growth. Our goal is to get to 1,000 so we can get monetized. So my wife will be happy, because that's something that she wants. Even though I'm the one doing the talking, this is her blog, right? I'm just being the person to do all this stuff for her because I love her. So going back to the mission here is to let you guys know the top 10 signs that your LDR is fake. My LDR was not fake. Actually, technically we're not in a long distance relationship because we're in the same country. so we wasn't really in a long distance relationship. We saw each other, we spent time. But a lot of people are. There's people that are dating women in the Philippines, or they're dating men in other countries, or you're dating an OFW and she's in another country. You meet this person, you're amazed that there's wonderful. Maybe you met in a group or a chat, or maybe in a dating site or something like that, and you just want to see how this relationship goes. But I'm giving you the 10 signs that you know that this relationship is not right. Okay, now Another way, I think this is number 5 now, that you know that this relationship is not the way you want, is you've been talking to somebody for a long time, and now you start talking about meeting up. All right, so you and the persons are trying to meet up. Maybe they have to fly to see you, or maybe fly to see them, or whatever the situation is. But every time that you bring up, let's meet in real life. When are you free? When is your situation going? Things like that. There's always an excuse why you can't meet. Maybe they have a job, and maybe they don't have vacation time, or maybe they have other plans, or maybe it's just the wrong time of the year, or maybe there's no flights to where you need to meet up, or you don't know where you need to go, or maybe the person doesn't have a passport. There's always an excuse, and you've been talking to this person, I don't know, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, and you never meet. You're in this long distance relationship for all this time, and every time you want to meet the person, take it to the next level, there's always an excuse why that will not happen. That's the number 1 sign. Not number 1, actually it's number 5, but that is a sign that this situation is not working out for you in your best interest, all right? Now, another way that this situation, the long distance relationship, is not real, or that you feel like this is not going to work out for you, that is fake, is that there's no real plan. There is no plan to meet. Why are you in a relationship for? What's the purpose? Why are we moving forward? Are we going to get married? Are we just meeting? Are we just talking just to chat with each other? What is the goal? Because when you're in a relationship with somebody, I hate to say this, there has to be an end game. Like, where are you going? Why in this relationship with this person? Are you just to be there for friendship? And if so, then just let them know, hey, I'm here for friendship. I'm not really trying to get in nothing serious. So that person can decide if they're going to stay with you or not. When I met her, she knew I was looking for a relationship. Not saying I was looking for a relationship with her, but I was in a dating group. So I was in the purpose of trying to meet somebody. She, on the other hand, she was in a dating group, but she was having fun. She was just chatting and just relaxing, and it was like fun for her. So, but we met, and I won her over, and it worked out to where we're here today. But we was both looking for 2 different things. But when we met, we realized that we liked each other. And then it grew from there. Then we took the time to get to know each other and stuff like that. But we both were not in the same group for the same reasons. But it worked out, because if you're in a dating group, I don't care if the woman's playing around or whatever, she is looking for somebody. It may not be you, but she's looking for somebody. She's just taking her time and playing around and having fun, because women, they get 1,000 men wanting to talk to them.
Yeah, before they meet the right person.
Yeah, so
if they feel that the guy is not good for them,
yeah,
they will leave them.
Yeah.
You just make a pastime.
Yeah, it's just fun. Like she said, it's just a pastime. It's just something they do for fun.
So,
but if they like you,
yeah. If they like you, they like each other. But the important thing, they need to accept the different nationality, because nobody they don't like.
Yeah, you have to accept each other's cultural differences. Yeah. And that's one thing
that's the one thing they argue, because your fiancé, they don't like the one you like, and you you don't like your fiancé, the one what she doing, like something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There has to be you have to understand each other's culture, right? When I came here,
you should both agree.
Yeah, you have to agree. You have to compromise.
Yeah.
You have to compromise. Yeah, you have to. It's okay. You have to compromise, because at the end of the day, she's lived a certain way her life and her culture, and I lived a certain way in my life and my culture. Our cultures are different, even though they're similar in a lot of ways, but they are different in a lot of ways also. So when you are going to another place, you have to accept that there's going to be some things that maybe will not be acceptable, or that you have to keep your eye on things that maybe are not offensive to you, but it could be offensive to them or to their culture. So you have to understand, just like if somebody goes from here to another country, there's different cultural things that they have to deal with and understand also. So those are some of the things that are part of being in a relationship. Okay, I'm at number 6. Number 7, another way that you know that this LDR is not going to work for you is that you never video call, right? When you try to see the person, when you call to see them, the phone is always off, or you don't get any resemblance of what the person is doing. When you call them, they'll cut the phone off, or they'll call you at a certain day, just at a certain time. Like they only call you at 10, and it's always in one area. It's never like people have lives, right? So if you're on Facebook and you're gonna go outside, right? Or you're gonna go to a club, or you're gonna go to a bar, or you're gonna go out to eat, or you're gonna go to a movie. You're living your life. So there may be times that you have a time zone difference. And maybe, she's waking up and you're in the evening and you might be outside, watching the 4th of July fireworks or something. She may call you up and, she'll see that your life. She'll see that, hey, he's not home, but he's out with his friends, or he's out in the movie. And people usually, like, they share those things. Like, hey, check where I'm at. I'm right here. I'm in Manila right now, and I'm here. Or, I'm in New York right now. I'm in Times Square. You share your life through your story, through the camera, right? Or if she's an OFW, she's working in Hong Kong, she may be working at her boss's house, and she's normally in the home and she's cooking or something like that. When I video chat with her, she lived with her boss, so I will see the house. I will see where she's at. She would pick up the phone, she'll talk to me, or she's watching Showtime. It just depends. Or she's playing Mobile Legends, and she'll tell me. Now, if you're dating somebody that plays Mobile Legends, and you call them in the middle of the game, they will shut you off because you're messing up the game, and they die and they lose a star and they're upset. But besides that, if she's not a gamer that plays a game, normally when you call her, she'll pick up the phone unless she's busy. But if they never pick up the phone, if they never do anything, or if you're always seeing one room or one area, and that's the only place that you chat, and it's like 10 p.m. every night, and there's a certain time, then that's something that you should be aware of. That's another way that you could tell that your LDR is not right. Another way that you could tell that the LDR is not going the right direction is that you never talk to her friends or family, or the other persons, or you never talk to his friends or family. If you're in a relationship with somebody, normally they would tell you, hey, I am with my friend, or I'm hanging out with my friends, or they'll post on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and well, not really Instagram, but they'll show pictures of each other on Instagram, and they'll put little hearts and little pictures together and all this stuff about the couple, even though they never seen each other. They'll Photoshop each other to make it seem like they're together and stuff like that. So if you never meet the other person's friends or family, something's not right. Because if it's a Filipina and she's not working overseas, and even if she is working overseas, they have days off and they converge. Like all the Filipinos will converge at a certain area and they will meet. And so you'll call them and they'll be with their friends and they're hanging out. They'll take pictures and stuff like that. Even when I met her, I saw where she was at and stuff like that. I met some of her friends where we could meet. I met one of her neighbors and stuff like that. She knows my friends, and stuff like that. And as we got together, of course, then, I told my family about her, and, she told her family about me. Now I know her family, and she knows my family and stuff like that. So we're connected. So that's another way that you know that something's not right about your relationship, that you are never meeting anybody of substance. See, that's just my sister-in-law in the back. Yeah, so we're family, right? And my nephew was here, visiting. So that's another way that you know that your relationship is not working. What's another way that you know that the LDR is not right? You don't know?
You go to the Tolfo.
You go to where?
Tolfo.
Tolfo?
Oh.
She's saying that you go to...
Because I saw a lot of foreigner and Filipina there. They go complain about their money.
So she's saying that if you what's his name? It's a senator here. Senator Rafi Tofo. If you're on Rafi Tofo, your LDR is not working.
They get your money involved. this money involved always.
Yeah, they get the money and stuff like that. So, I did mention that money was involved.
That's money involved always. They go there to the Rapito food. It's about money, involved, or they invest a lot of money to give money to their fiance to buy a lot, to buy a car, to make a house. So money involved always. So they want to take it back.
They want their money back.
Yeah, they want the money back.
And that happens a lot actually. That a lot of guys, send money here to their women, and the women don't do what they're supposed to do with the money. That's another way that you know something's not right. Like if you're
because they promise to get married and then the girl find another guy.
Yeah, so
after they get the money.
If they get the money, and there are some women, unfortunately, that you're talking to them online, and they have a husband or somebody else, like they're married, and you don't know this. And this happened on an episode. The foreigner came, was sending this girl money, thinking that
So I send.
Money. Never send money. Online.
They can send if they want, if they trust to their girlfriend, they can send money, but not a lot, not maybe $50. $50.
Don't send money.
$50 is 2.5, right?
2.5, yeah, 2.5. Don't send money. I didn't have to send her money. She had a job.
I have a job.
She had a job.
I make my own money.
Yeah, she made her own money. I made my own money.
He make my own his own money.
Yeah, we didn't send money. We didn't send money.
Yeah.
I was in another situation where I sent money because the woman left her job.
I have 2 hands, I have 2 feet, so I can work.
But don't send money. If you're in a long distance relationship, there is no reason for you to send money. Now, if you're getting married to this woman and you're like helping her out and stuff like that to get by, then that's a whole different story, right? What?
They asking about my family. I need something like that. So somebody they send. Also, they look pity to the family of their fiancé.
Right, but you said it. Your fiancé. You're planning to get married. You're in a situation that's different. But even then, send money. Never send money unless you met the person first. Mm-hmm. If you meet the person face to face and you're in a relationship,
even we face to face, you did not send me money. Even we met already.
Because you already got a job. Yeah. I send you money. I'm just saying.
I don't accept either.
I'm just saying that if you're in a relationship with somebody, don't send money until after you meet them. Because when you meet them, then you know them, you spend time with them, you know their history, you know their family, you've been around and things like that. That's different. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about long distance. Because once you meet somebody, that's not considered a long distance relationship anymore. Because you actually met. So it's not long, even though you may depart after that and maybe you go home and she goes home, but you met. So then the relationship goes to a different level. I'm saying that you have never met this person. You've been chatting online for years and you never met. Do not send money unless you actually meet the person. Because you do not really know them until you meet them. And I'm just being honest. Because
somebody lied, somebody have proof.
You have proof. You spent time with them. You see them. Mm-hmm. I know her. She's right next to me. I can feel her. So it's different. It's different. But if you never met the person, don't send money. I'm just telling you, because if you start sending money, your relationship will change, and then it will start at 2.5. Next month be 5,000. Then it be 10,000. Then emergency come up and the grandmother died and they need funeral costs and you have to pay. So I'm just telling you the right way to do it. Meet the person. It is up to them, but they're asking us for advice, right? Yeah. So I'm giving you advice. Now what you do is up to you. You're a grown person. Yeah. It's up to you. But I'm saying
you're the one is making money.
Right. But I'm saying if you're asking me for advice. Exactly. It's hard to earn money regardless where you are from. Yeah. So just make sure that you take care of yourself and that you handle yourself properly and protect yourself. And it's always up to you. I just give advice. I didn't have to give money for her. I didn't have to send money from her. She's married to me.
Whatever happened, if something happened to you, no one can help you. Only yourself.
Exactly. So always take care of yourself. Airplane rules. which means that if you're in an airplane, you're about to die, you don't put the oxygen on the other person first. You put the oxygen on you first, and then you help them. Take care of yourself first, and then help somebody else. All right, exactly. So on that point, I think we're about to go.
School teach that also.
Yeah, exactly. So make sure that you like. If you like the banter, if you like our family, if you like what we put out, please share, comment, subscribe, and like and comment. Like, because like helps with the algorithm. So the more you like our videos, the more people like it and watch it. Helps other people discover our channel. And also, please look at this next video that I'm pointing to up here, to where you get more information on tips and stuff from our family. And that's something you're going to see it right there. So just point right there and just click on that, and you will see another video from us. Besides that,
that bell button.
yeah, well, no, not the bell button. There's going to be something that flashes. It's going to be another video. It's going to be right there, and they click it. I enter that. I enter the video. I put it right there. I'm just pointing so you know where to see it on the video. All right, my wife is funny. So it's all good. So please, thank you for watching the Macon Family Vlog today. Thank you for the blessings, and you guys have a great time. Bye-bye.
Bye.